Hello, it's Garrett of TheGoldenFool, whatever you want to call me, and welcome back to a late Isaac. Things are probably going to be slow, things are probably going to be laggy, things are probably not even going to look good. So here's what we're going to do. I know this isn't fun, but I will explain as we get going. Let me make sure everything is recording right. It seems like there's a little bit of lag between my mic and my face. If that's the truth, then we'll have to just deal with that as it comes. And also, what is that on the side there? Oh! Get fucking souped, dude! You just got souped. Tag your friends to totally soup them. But realistically, we are having technical difficulties with the motherfucking big boy gaming computer. I need to turn this down. Jesus, that is some Isaac. I don't know how the audio is going to turn out. I don't know how the video is going to turn out. And I mean, that's just me in general, but you add into the fact that I'm here with an unfamiliar device. I say that, but this is where most of my streams and content has come from. I'm running on the old gaming laptop. But I'm covered in wires. I'm running 2 USB hubs to make sure that I have enough slots to cover everything, ladies. And yeah, no, that lag right there speaks for itself. I imagine that the audio and video are like out of sync just from what I saw a second ago. Also, that's probably one of the best things we possibly could have gotten. So we're just kind of gonna ET phone home this one. We're gonna phone it in something fierce because no matter what, I want an Isaac video to come out. I'm not going to say that for the rest of eternity you can count on an Isaac video every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. What I wanted to do was have an Isaac video every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at noon. But I found out my computer was, janked up last night around like, I want to say like 8 p.m. Took it to the shop today to hopefully get it back as soon as possible, but they don't even know what's wrong with it. I brought it in today. Okay, for reference, I'm getting really ahead of myself and like a ton of thoughts, so, just stop me if I'm going too fast. Leave a comment saying, hey, G-Fool, shut the fuck up for one goddamn second. So I had this issue with my computer starting in Poe and Xeno are probably so tired of hearing about this, but I had this computer issue starting last November, where my PC was just slow across the whole system and my resources seemed fine. I've done everything from fucking returning my CPU, getting a new one, to I probably could use that for boss rush, but who cares? We're gonna win. Return my CPU to get a new one, to doing the same thing with my RAM, fresh reset on my copy of Windows, fucking moving my M.2 drive from the one without a heatsink to the one with a heatsink. Apparently the issue causing it the first time was that my I look down as if it's not as if it's still there. There's a large hole down there, ladies. And again, this is such a quick episode that there's probably just going to be a lot of ladies and just phoning home, But hey, an episode came out, you hungry bastards. What was I talking about? Something about holes. Damn, now you got me daydreaming. Sitting here wishing you was day screaming. Nighttime wishing you was gay screaming. Let's go. Freestyle on the spot. Free freestyle. What are we talking about? Oh, I unplugged all of the fucking hard drives from my computer, and for some reason, well, I guess technically he did it at the shop. For some reason, that fixed it. He had some kind of fancy computer talk that was like, oh yeah, well, when your partitions get fucking overutilized and fucking back that ass up onto my M.2 drive. Like, when he said it, it all made sense. But of course, I had no fucking clue what he was talking about, which is the worst part about being at a computer shop, because I know enough to, like, be able to be like, yes, I know what a hard drive is, but not enough to, like, identify any problems or anything. I've done, like, the maximum amount of troubleshooting that I feel like I can possibly do myself. I've updated the BIOS, the chipset drivers, all that jazz. If you're a random tech guru who just happens to be watching, please give me an idea. But we unplugged all my old hard drives, and that seemed to fix the problem. And then here about 2 weeks later, one night it just randomly started happening again. Just weird slowdowns all across the system. Isaac runs like fine when I'm in a room, but when I transition to a different room, it doesn't run. It doesn't want to load programs like when I have like Streamlabs open and in before a million people are coming, Streamlabs sucks. It does, but you know, it works just fine for me right now. And I'll transition back to OBS. Put your fucking, you know, pitchforks and pitch spoons down. But anyways, it doesn't want to like run. It doesn't want to run my camera. Like it will just glitch out and then disappear from existence. It's just a bunch of really weird stuff. But we were looking at it today. He told me to bring it in, and he was just like, "Yeah, I'll take a look at it and see what we can do." Was that a Mojo Jojo keeper? And I brought it in. He was just like, "Tell you what we're gonna do. I think it might be a hard drive issue, so let's go ahead and interesting. Let's go ahead and get a new drive into it." He was like, "I'm gonna let you borrow a drive for the weekend. We'll do a fresh install of Windows on it, and you tell me if the problems persist over the weekend." And I was like, "Okay, sounds good." And I got it there. He slapped a drive in there for me. Oh, that's a ghost! Oh no, wait, I haven't unlocked those yet. Spoiler alert for when we beat the Tainted Lost. Spoiler alert, Tainted Lost is a thing. What was it talking about? Something about holes? Yeah, it's like my favorite book by Lewis Satcher. Although Small Steps is also pretty good. It's the continuing story about Armpit. Anyways, when he went to go slap the drive in there, he was just like, "Oh, you know what? I forgot to put Windows on it, so let's go ahead and load that onto there while it's in there." He starts the computer up, and he's like, "Wait a minute, something's not right here." And it's like when you just had a baby, you know that feeling, and the doctor's like, "Hold on now." Oh, we unlock Kane. "Hold on now. This baby isn't breathing." And you kind of wait for a second, being like, "Come on, baby, boot up." We've all been there, very relatable. And I sat there for a few seconds in silence, and he was like, "It says that your CPU is running at like 100 hertz times 36 or something like that." But he was just like, "It's like running at like 100 hertz." I didn't fully understand what the hell he was talking about. He was like, "That doesn't seem right." And I was like, "Yeah." And then he was just like, "Hold on, lucky toe." And he did some other kind of testing, and he came back, and he was just like, "Man, I'll be honest, it's even having problems turning on sometimes. I think you might, your motherboard might be having trouble detecting your CPU." God dodges, I'm a gamer. I was like, "Well, that sounds bad." And he was just like, "Yep." And I was just like, "Do you want me to just like leave it here with you for a little bit?" And he was just like, "Yeah, that'd probably be the best decision." So I left it there with him, and I'm hoping I'll hear something back in the next week or so. But until then, expect lower quality than usual videos. Hopefully relatively on time. I'll try to make time this weekend to upload one Monday by 12. If not, it'll just come out late Monday like it did this time. But yeah, I don't know, man. It just makes me feel like I'm a complete Neanderthal, and should have had no business building a PC in the first place. It's kind of how I'm feeling here. Like I should have just gone to iBuyTigerPCPower.Newegg or whatever and just had them custom build one for me, so my stupid little fingertips couldn't have gotten anywhere near it. But whatever, man. Maybe it's a learning experience. I have a feeling that, I mean, the problem at this point is either my hard drive, my motherboard, or my power supply. There's nothing else it could be, unless I don't see any way that my tower could like affect things. But that's the only other piece that I haven't replaced or tried something new with. So I don't know, man. It's gonna sit with him for a little bit, and hopefully he'll figure something out. I gave him my number after he slapped it in for me, and he said he's gonna give me a call. Yo, these range ups though? How are you guys doing today? I know that you were probably still recovering from getting souped, which is pretty natural post soupage. I'm doing pretty fine. Kind of celebrating a bit of a Valentine's Day here. Went out and Woke up this morning to go give my computer to the Sexy Joe Man, as we will call him now on the channel. And afterwards, I stopped at a flower shop to go pick up some lilies. And when I did, I saw a cute little thing that I decided to get for me mum. And you know what? Since we're here, I will go get it and show it off to you real quick. It is a Goofy cookie jar. So this is Goofy. This is his. He's obviously a monster. He's taken some kind of serum to grow to Clifford sizes. And this is his house. It opens up, and you can put cookies in it to satiate him, so he won't attack the village for 13 days and 13 nights. As soon as I got it home and got the flowers home for my girlfriend, I dropped it. Not on the floor, but I just dropped it in my chair. My like comfy lazy boy chair that I have in my living room. And that was enough force to knock his head. Have your parents ever said, "I'm gonna knock your block off"? No, just me. Love you, mommy. Don't watch this video yet. You won't get it until the 21st, which is 10 days from now. There we go. That's some personal information. You can kind of find something from all that, I'm sure. Also, if I'm talking like a mile a minute, it's because I've had a good day and my ADHD is just pogging out right now, which I know is like so like ooh woo, I'm so quirky. But I don't know what else you want me to fucking say, dude. Let's donate all day for the rest of our lives. Okay. Let me get to 100. Sweet. I learned a new British term today, and I just want to say it. But it's not a slur, but it's not good. It's not a good thing to call somebody. And like it's, you know, you learn a new word and you want to just use it a whole bunch. And I've been finding out recently that perhaps I shouldn't say this. I'm not going to say that I keep unintentionally saying and finding slurs. Well, it's definitely not intentional. I don't want to frame it that way. Let's just say I'm good at finding words unintentionally that are really offensive and not meaning to. Genuinely, I swear, please believe me. Don't dox. It's just a prank, bro. But I keep finding myself wanting to play it. Can we take like a single goddamn second to talk about how out of control this run is? It might even be faster than Ooga Booga Shorty. But we've just gotten so lucky. Like, even last floor, not getting that deal with the angel after getting teleported there to get a 100% chance here. Mom is even too scared to show up. I mean, you know, Spear of Destiny is not horrible, especially for Azazel. I didn't think I was going to do boss rush, but I was seeing if perhaps there was something in there. Also, I'm wearing my iconic ice cream shirt today, which makes me feel like... you know, it has the word iconic on it, which is definitely the worst part about the shirt. I feel so cringe going out in public just looking this iconic all the time, you know? It makes me feel like it's something that like Jaden Smith would wear, or something from like Jaden Smith's clothesline or something like that. Like, how can we be real if our clothes aren't iconic? But I do like the shirt quite a bit. I just wish it didn't say fucking iconic on it. It's cringe as hell. I'll try to wear my other, I have a sleeveless workout Japanese donut shirt that kind of looks like something OF might have put out that I will try to remember to wear in the next episode. We'll see. If I have time, maybe I'll even film an extra episode today, but like, don't count on anything except for me. Or, you know, like a number plot would be probably pretty fine to count on typically. I don't know. I need to sit down and go through my entire assortment of clothing and just dedicate the 90 shirts that I don't wear and just keep the 3 shirts that I do wear, you know? I feel like it's definitely not just me, right, that just wears the 3 same poggy shirts that you feel safe and comfortable in every single day. Or maybe that's just an overweight, like, low self-esteem person kind of thing. I don't know. It's hard to say because I've lived this way for quite some time. I mean, I'm not like a huge guy, but I'm definitely like, I need to, I don't need to lose weight, but I could definitely stand to lose weight. I could definitely stand to eat better. I've unlocked the cellar. Hoorah. But not in like the US military way, because cringe. They're trying to build a prison. Okay, so 11 minutes is a little kooky. Next run, I most likely, again, I won't promise anything. Next run, I will probably not run Azazel again. Also, does this do anything for us? It does. It's so hype. If there is a deal with the devil, I'll definitely go down or up. But yeah, I won't run Azazel again next time just to make sure that the run isn't literally, what, 10 minutes? Oh, I skipped the outro. My freaking fastest shooters in the West wouldn't let me slow down, brother. How long was this episode? 15 minutes. Just slightly shorter than Ooga Booga Shorty. Alright, I'm going to go try to think of some kind of silly name for this episode. Do me a favor, stay safe out there and get frickin' souped. Okay, well, tell all your friends to totally soup them. I've been Garrett of the Golden Fool, whatever you want to call me, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.